Wildcats, I'm Kayla Orrick, and today we're here with,
Isabella Blakely.
and welcome to another episode of How to Hobby. So what will we be talking about today?
Welding.
Alright, so could you tell us a little about what you do in welding?
Welding, there's stick and TIG welding, and I don't know the name of the other. So you strike the stick on the metal, and when you go down, you have to keep it in a perfect line, and it has to go even or else it will mess up.
Alright, so how long have you been welding?
6 months.
Alright, so you're recently into this hobby. How would you recommend people get into this hobby?
You can go down to Mr. Fisher or Miss Culpepper and ask them about welding, and they will put you in a first class to learn about stuff before you go in there. And then the second one that you go into, they will have you welding and teach you how to properly set the equipment up and stuff.
Alright, so what have you been doing recently with this hobby?
We've just been welding 2 pieces together to make sure we can weld things together, making objects and fixing our lines.
I see you brought something. Could you show us?
Yes.
So,
It's a welding helmet, and this seems to be an automatic, I think.
So what are some tips or tricks that you've learned in welding?
Not to leave the metal rod on the metal too long or else it will stick, and you'll have to take the prongs off and rip it off the metal. And do not touch your gloves to the metal while it's still on, or to the table. It will just weld to the table.
Alright, so do you have any resources, like YouTube channels for people who want to get into this hobby?
If you look up beginner classes on welding on YouTube, yeah, you can find several videos.
So how did you get into welding?
I went up to Miss Culpepper, or her name's Miss Harrell, and asked her if I could do welding after school, and she said yes, just bring your stuff tomorrow and keep it in my room till the end of the day, and you can stay and weld afterwards. We'll show you how.
Alright, well, thank you for joining us, and thank you Wildcats for watching. If you want to get interviewed, make sure to come to me, Mr. Lance's room, or with our lovely camerawoman, Natalie Sheffield, and we'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe.